Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Shake your body, don't stop. Shake your body, don't. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Shake your body, don't stop, don't stop, don't. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Stop, don't miss. Shake your body, don't. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Don't shake your body, don't stop.
Cleveland Rocks is located in an old Masonic temple, and I immediately fell in love with all of the small historic details the building has to offer. The wood in the building is beautiful and has remnants of the past that add a certain kind of charm to what is otherwise a quite modern climbing gym. The upstairs area has the original theater seats left in as a hangout area to chill and watch people climb. Walking in and going down the marble staircase to your left, you will find the bouldering area. The bouldering walls are 16 feet tall, and there are 4 specific colors that specify grading, as well as V grades for each problem. Downstairs also is home to a small training area with a spray wall, campus board, free weights, and bench. Going back up to the main floor, there are 2 separate climbing areas. The area on the right is called the Canyon Room, and the layout is meant to mimic the feeling of being in the canyons of Moab. I've never been to Moab, but I have seen photos, and I definitely felt the vibe they were going for. Walking into this room, I felt like I was in a bit of a different world, and everything was very well lit because the entire ceiling is made of glass, supported by steel beams. There is also a section of the brick wall that's painted black and exposed, which kept the feeling of the old being mixed with the new throughout the climbing area itself. The tallest walls at Cleveland Rocks are 54 feet tall. One thing that was really cool in the canyon room was this roof feature that made it feel like you were pulling a real roof outdoors. Speaking of outdoors, each route had a handwritten tag with beta about the route, similar to what you'd see as a guidebook description, including a spiciness rating. In the second rope climbing room, there are a variety of different overhangs, including an extremely steep overhang, which definitely is one of the steepest for a lead climb in an indoor climbing gym in Ohio. There's also a chimney that looks super sick, and I love stemming, so chimney routes are always a good time. Another nice thing is that the entire floor was padded with really cushiony padding. As far as grading, because the gym is brand new, I felt like they were doing pretty well for being on par with many of the gyms in the area. I found this setting to be really interesting and fun, and it's not an exaggeration when I say that I climbed an Orange 5.9 Plus here that I believe is my favorite climb at that grade I've ever climbed anywhere in any gym, ever. The movement was very fun and included focus on body positioning, footwork, and balance, depending on which section of the route you were in. The gym's day pass rate when we went here was $20. If you're lead climbing, they will charge you $4 to rent a rope, so bring your own if you have it. Another thing to note is that the gym requires your belay device to be auto-locking, so ATCs are not allowed, but you can rent a gree for $3 if you need one. This decision was made after the owners saw one too many injuries happen at their previous gym in New York, and was a decision made with safety in mind. If you're visiting for your first time and want to lead climb, the gym has 2 different levels of lead tests. Level 1 allows climbers to lead lower grade, non-overhung routes. Level 2 allows climbers to lead everything in the gym. We tested out for Level 2 in about 15 minutes, which consisted of your standard safety checks, then climbing a mid-grade overhung 10B, taking as many breaks or falls as you would like, and then taking an announced fall above the last clip on the overhung section. I want to congratulate Karen, Kevin, and the entire team at Cleveland Rocks for making what I consider to be the best gym in all of Ohio, a statement that I don't make lightly. I've been to 15 climbing gyms here throughout the last 3 years, and Cleveland Rocks is at the top of the list. In fact, after going to this gym, my husband Jed and I decided to sit down and make a list of all the climbing gyms in Ohio and rank them from least favorite to favorite, which you can watch here. As always, thanks for watching, and stay hyped.